Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bong. Them a go down, bong. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a god picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a god picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
time come now.
As I said in May, it is also time to increase the income tax threshold from 1.5 million to at least 3 million to take account of the high levels of inflation since it was last reset 7 years ago and give a reasonable buffer for ongoing inflation, which is still a problem.
Few moments later.
To make the announcement to increase the threshold to 1.5 million over 2 years in the famous Phase It In. Madam Speaker.
Jamaicans, I want to do. So here we have Daryl Vaz. And if we know one thing about Daryl Vaz, him like to throw stones, but when one of them clot him ball like a bitch. Always the first to threaten to sue and to ball and act like the victim. But he's the one who love to throw the first lick. Here he is now, apparently throwing word at Isat Buchanan, his wife's opponent in East Portland. But him get a clap back, you see? Him get a ratty clap back. So me I wonder now if him going add Isat Buchanan to his ever-growing sue list. Because, of course, all of we know say Daryl's middle name is now Suan. Right? So I could get down into the comment. Recently, the crime rate in Portland has been on the rise. It tends to happen every time there is an election because, as we know, them love to import a lot of labor rights into Portland. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at the figures. Now, remember, in the immediate aftermath, when Dr. Linville Bloomfield was suspiciously unalived, there was a by-election. And Damian Crawford, the PNP candidate, got the highest ever number of PNP votes in a traditionally PNP seat. And yet, Anne-Marie Vaz happened to surpass that number with Laborites who magically appeared in Portland from God knows where, because basically she more than doubled the number of Laborites that has ever voted in Portland in history. Okay? So, of course, any human being with two functioning brain cells would draw the logical conclusion that obviously they imported a lot of these votes. It ain't rocket science. Anyway, back to the meat of the matter. So, Daryl thought he was clapping, but him never realized. So when Isat clapped back, him did a go stay clap. So according to Daryl, we must ask ourselves one simple question. What has changed in Portland in recent months? Tom drunk, but Tom no fool. We will soon flush them out. So of course, Isat respond. I will not politicize crime, but Tom will remind you of your history, lest you forget. So my question is this. When will Daryl Suwan Vaz, aka Killer Vaz, send the cease and desist to Isat? Is it loading? Because by now, the cease and desist supposed to be in writing. Daryl, you're slipping up, you know. Where the cease and desist there? Where the threat, the set for the threat for Sue? Where is it? Anyway, these are the facts. Portland has traditionally been the parish with the lowest crime rate. But crime has steadily been increasing in Portland in the last few years, especially in East Portland in the last 5 to 6 years. This phenomenon has been occurring long before Isat Buchanan decided to enter Portland. So I don't know who Suwan trying to fool. The bottom line is, if you look on a crime graph for the parish of Portland, you will see that every time an election is drawing near, in the last 3 or so elections, the crime spikes. Now, who has been in Portland for the last 3 or so elections? It's certainly not Isat Buchanan. Tom drunk, but Tom definitely no fool.
Anyway, Jamaica, as we know today, without the efforts of the Maroons, it would be today a fully old British colony, something that we could not be deliberating and talking with the confidence that we have now of moving to a republic status. It was on the backs of those First Nations people, the one them couldn't catch. We go up on the plantation and let go of others and carry them up with them. And the Jamaican them too, but they couldn't catch them. They find out where they say, I'm on there, they wild. But I mean, say one. The fabric of this nation was built upon the backs of those who were the leaders of liberation. That is why we blood boil when we see oppression. That is why we blood boil when we face marginalization, when we face oppression.
The work that the Lisa Hanna Foundation has been doing. We're giving away several units. The units are self-contained. They have their own doors, windows. They come with their own lighting systems and electricals. If you're above 18 to say 34, if you have a compelling story, a registered business, and you really need a start in life, you know, that's what I'm prepared to give to you. One of the things that women find difficult sometimes is location. And when they do find the right location, a lot of times it is rent restricted. The rent alone prevents them from getting into business. And sometimes too, the service they provide is community centered. So if they can put it in their own community and they have access to land and the permission to use the land, maybe at a nominal fee to lease the land, then this structure that we give you is yours. You don't have to buy it, you don't have to lease it, there's no hidden things in any agreements that it doesn't belong to you. I believe that if women can put themselves in a good financial or to get a start, it really goes a far way. And we have so many skilled women. It really is my way of paying it forward. Jamaica has been so good to me in different ways, and my story is different, but it doesn't mean that I never had to overcome several different hurdles. Maybe my hurdles were different, but I've now gotten to a place where I want to help other women coming behind me. I want to put other women in future powerful situations financially. And sometimes all that needs is somebody to give you a start. And at the Lisa Hanna Foundation, that's what we're doing.
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of getting enumerated. Now, imagine looking around your constituency, your community, and identifying things that you want changed, but you don't have a say in making those changes. If you get registered to vote today or before March 31st, you'll become eligible to vote by May 31st. So I want to implore you to get on the voters list, get registered so that you can have a meaningful say in the changes that are effected in your constituency.
Time coming up. Time come. The date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golden. Because for the fist, wave your hand. Because walk around district.
In solidarity with your leader, Comrade Mark. Time come. Time come. Time come for the PNP.
I practice my ex. Because I want to make sure say my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two caring, man. Make sure say my mark the ex right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that ex, yeah? For the teacher, them want to get them pay. You see that ex, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that ex, yeah? And for the police them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See that ex, yeah? And for the big salary what the politician them give themselves. And I can't get little salary to the people them. That ex right now, yeah. For the nurse them. They nurse them. Or if you are working long hours and can't get no pay, if you go off foreign if you try to survive. You see, oh man, that ex, yeah? This is because that time they didn't take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that ex, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where they try to run the country under. You see, I want to right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.